Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Yankees. And on the hill in this one, Max Fried. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, first pitch coming up. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. So we're off and running in game 3. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The big bat's coming up, and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Did he swing?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one missed. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. On the ground. Chisholm gets it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's Alec Bohm. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 3 of the World Series. That one fouled off. One and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. On a line out towards center. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. Oh, that hit him. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busted down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Harper off of first with 2 away.
No, outside. No.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two on the way. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Two down. He goes down looking. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. How about a scouting report on him? Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hook one.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He'll touch them all. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make it bats look like batting practice from time to time.
That clips the corner.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And that one missing low. Tied up here in the early going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Here's Judge now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just off the inside edge. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the Beast. Aaron Judge leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they take the lead. It's 3-1.
Ball inside.
That one missed. Next pitch in the dirt. Ball 3. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
That's a check.
Checks
What do you
his
got?
swing, appeal to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the hump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Ball
Giancarlo
inside.
Stanton stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Sosa. He flips it to second in time. A sensational double play.
Got it quick. Third baseman.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2.
Ball
Really
up.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short. The throw to first.
You're out.
And that is that. World Series Game 3. Top of the second, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Hard hit left side. Over to first. 1 out in the second.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Two up, two down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
There's a line drive to left field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in New York, bottom of the second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
D-Ride.
Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Pitching change here, Alan Runhell.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's in there for strike one.
High.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's just foul. The 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down. Anthony Volpe will hit next. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Check swing went around. That is strike 2.
Ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
In there for strike 1. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw.
That's a base running right there.
Ball 2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. That one off the mark, and the count is 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
In the air to left center. Kemp under this one. And the inning is over. Back in the Bronx, here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And there's a foul ball. Bellinger should have this one. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Judge under it. Brings it in. 2 away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball.
Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Hee-haw!
Schwarber, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is down low. Caballero on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the 3rd. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Zach Wheeler.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
No, that's a ball.
Bellinger in his 9th season, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Inside, ball 1.
Ball 2.
Out towards right center field. Marsh gets under it. And there's one down. 1 out, man at first. Here's the catcher, Ben Rice. And that one fouled off. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2.
Ball.
Pitch out, but no action. In the dirt. Comes a 2-2. Now
Ball
one
3.
missed. Man at first, one away. Bellinger goes. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. In to score from first. And he'll pull into third with an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
No.
One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the 3rd.
Ball 2.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Grounded. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Aaron Nola. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Ryan McMahon. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. What a stop. The feed for one. Double play.
Got him. That's an out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. World Series Game 3. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Max Fried will go to work.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's in there. That's strike two.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Got him. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Foul ball there. Two down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Grounded out his first time.
Brandon Marsh.
That's a ball. No, off the plate.
Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 3-1. Fouled off left side. The Phillies trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. And that one clips the corner. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom 4, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The center fielder, first down.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Ball.
Yankees up by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, he gloves it over to first.
Out of there.
Very nicely done for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Stays alive.
Ball
0-2
one.
curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. The Yankees leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Maximus notches the K. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Ha!
And a foul ball. Volpe. And that will end the inning. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody. Bellinger.
Ball. Ball 2.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder,
One out,
number 99,
runner at second. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Out towards right center field. Marsh on the move to the alley. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Next for the Yankees, the catcher,
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Chase Sugar taking over on the mound.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
That's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
The changeup missing. Ball 3. Fouled off. He was late.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Two on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Ball.
That one finds the zone at 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And that one becomes property of the Beast. He shoots one out to right. And they add to the lead. It's 8-1.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
And it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Right through there for a strike.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
No.
This one in the air, right field. And that'll do it. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He circles the bases, and they cut into the deficit.
Some Schwarber power for you right there.
Paul Blackburn takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. McMahon in plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. So Harper stands in. 1 for 2. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. Get out of town. Bryce Harper blasts one out the opposite way. Second home run of the inning for him. Sosa goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Panama. Comes up empty.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One, two now. And there's 2 down. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner. Out to short. Volpe gets it to first.
Yes, you're out.
That's the inning. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Ball 1, no strikes. On the ground, right side. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Foul ball. Oh, 2 now. In the air, right field. Garcia on his way over. Takes it in for the out. Bellinger up to hit.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Down.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Ball 1, no strikes. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. Judge going back on it. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Here comes a 3-2. McMahon throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder number 4, Otto Kemp.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Bryson Stott looking to start something with 1 gone. And first offering is fouled off.
Inside.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The Yanks leading by 5 here in the late stages of Game 3. Just off the outside corner. 2-2.
Executed that pitch very nicely. Just missed with it.
Up the middle. Whips it to first.
He's out.
There to beat him by an eyelash. JT Realmuto steps in.
He rides.
And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Clay Turner.
And that is that. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the 7th, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Out towards right center field. Garcia on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. A new arm into the game, the righty, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Ball one.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Stanton now. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe, and it's 9-3.
Picks himself up at RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
No. That's a strike.
This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Chisholm, batting with one down, takes a strike. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Field two. Jazz goes down on strikes. He was late there, strike one.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
That's in there. No balls, two strikes. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
Anthony Volpe digs in now. 1 for 3.
Yep.
Late with the swing there. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
That's to third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. 8th inning coming up. This is the World Series on the show. World Series Game 3. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. That one fouled off. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. So here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. strike two. Strikes him out with the sweeper, and it worked.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ball one, no strikes. And that one is lifted in the air. Sosa takes it in for the out. That's out number two. It's Aaron Judge now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron
Judge comes up empty there. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back here in New York, and now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
Ball one.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just kept it simple, played. With the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running for the Phils, Stuart Baroa. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The 0-1. Pulls that one foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now here is Adolis Garcia. Safe at second, and that was not close. And one hops off the wall, and this could score both runners. In comes the run from second. A two-run double.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Man at second. Just off the inside edge.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Now he steps off. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 3 of the World Series. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Here's a 2-0. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
The batter, number 7, player 10.
Goldie. And he's out on the tag. Last chance for the Phillies. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alex Kane.
And that'll do it.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2 games to none in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out, focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game, and all of a sudden, we've got a new series.